In the narrow alleys of an old trading city, an old man walked barefoot through the streets, speaking only one word: wrong. His voice carried no protest, just a broken truth, falling like water from a cracked spout. With him walked a young boy, sometimes guiding his hand, sometimes pulling him from the path of carts. The old man's coat hung in tatters. His feet, blue with cold, left faint prints on frost. Those who passed looked away or pressed coins into the boy's palm without meeting his eyes. The word he spoke was simple, terrible, complete. One morning, a merchant paused at the corner. He was a man of substance, fur collar, watch chain, the bearing of one who had built something from nothing. He watched the old man's face, sunken, trembling, marked by distant catastrophe. Something flickered in his chest. Have I seen this man before? He approached the boy. The child held his father's hand with fierce patience, as if he could anchor the man to earth by will alone. What is this? The merchant asked. Why does he call out that way? The boy spoke carefully, measuring each word. He is my father. His mind has left him. I have no money for doctors, so every day he walks. Until evening, I stay with him. At night, I lead him back. Where do you live? The boy's voice dropped. A broken shack. By the tannery. No door. No window. The cold comes through like a knife. The merchant studied the old man more closely. This trembling figure, this hollow gaze. Once, this had been a man of bearing, a man whose eyes held certainty and weight. Not this, never this. He stepped closer. His own voice surprised him, thin and strange. You were not like this. You were never like this. The old man laughed, a dead sound, like crockery on stone. Then he looked at the ground and began again. Wrong, wrong, wrong. The merchant turned to the boy. Come to my house tonight. There is warmth, food. You can tell me everything. The boy's eyes filled. He looked at his father, who stared at nothing, present in body alone. Then he nodded. I will tell you the truth, all of it. That evening, the merchant brought them through streets that grew quieter and finer, to a house of gray stone, with firelight in the windows. They ate bread, still warm from the oven, stew that had simmered since noon. The old man stared at his plate, forgetting the spoon, halfway to his lips. When the plates cleared, the boy waited. The merchant poured wine, though his hand shook slightly. Tell me, he said. The boy drew breath. I was very small when these things happened, but the village people told me the stories, and I remembered every word. Years ago, there was a merchant named Marcus. He controlled all trade that entered the gates. When he walked the market, no one blocked his path. They knew, without him, hunger would follow. He demanded high prices and made it clear, refuse him, and he would close his dealings entirely. This power had grown inside him. Pride, the certainty that his will was the city's will. The merchant's hands grew cold on the table. One day, the boy continued. In a corner of the market, an old man named Elias sat with his cart. His body had grown thin, his back bent like a bow. His beard was white as old snow. He sold vegetables, grain, whatever his small garden yielded. At that moment, Marcus appeared. He walked with his chin raised, servants clearing the way. He was 40, broad-shouldered, dark-complexioned. His clothes smelled of imported perfume, gold-work jewelry, white silk cravat. When he reached Elias's cart, the path narrowed. He stopped. His face showed annoyance, the irritation of a man accustomed to deference. He spoke harshly. This rotting wood blocks the way of respectable men. You dare obstruct those with property. Then he kicked the cart with his heavy boot. It overturned. Vegetables scattered. Elias fell, his hip striking stone. Some laughed, nervous, cruel. Others stood silent. Most said nothing, afraid of Marcus's power. But behind the stalls, a young man watched. Adrian, at the full strength of his youth, wrapped in white wool. He stepped forward. His voice carried, crossed the silence. While I live and breathe, my father will not be shamed. In this market. He went to Elias. Father, are you hurt? People gathered. Some helped the old man stand. His eyes held pressed back tears. His face showed only patience, a deep quiet. Adrian knelt. He gathered vegetables from the ground, handling them gently. Then he turned to Marcus. Proud merchant, does this white beard mean nothing? This weakness? This age? Is this how men of wealth behave toward those who have nothing? Marcus's face darkened. Who are you, boy? He blocked my path. What happened? He deserved. Adrian said. Remember, wrongdoing returns to the one who commits it. Always, even if it takes years. The crowd's eyes fixed on this scene. Some told Adrian to be silent. Marcus might stop trading with them all. But Adrian asked, why do you fear him? He disrespects you. You endure everything. Marcus heard these words. His eyes burned. Inside, he made a promise. I will not bear this shame. Someone will pay. He turned and left. The crowd watched him go, whispering. No one had ever answered him. This way. The boy paused. The fire crackled. Outside, the city had grown still. That night, Elias bandaged his bruised leg. In his small house, mud walls, cold air through cracks. Adrian made thin soup from unsold vegetables. Adrian, Elias said quietly, if you were not here, I would have no one to lean on. Adrian smiled, though his eyes were wet. And father, if you were not here, I would have no world to live in at all. He stirred the soup. Then his voice hardened. That man believes power lies in gold. I will show him power he has never imagined. Elias spoke gently. Do not answer wrongdoing with wrongdoing. But Adrian's eyes held challenge, certainty, as if his heart had already decided. The merchant poured more wine. The boy drank and continued. Meanwhile, Marcus sat in his decorated manor. Before him, meat, pastries, wine dark as blood. He spoke to his servant. Who is that boy? I want to know everything. I do not tolerate disrespect. Master, I will gather all news. By morning, Marcus touched his chin, thinking, vengeance requires patience. I understand patience, especially when the price is high. That night, two hearts held different conflicts. Adrian's dignity, courage, Marcus's pride, power. No one knew their collision would change the city's direction. The merchant stood, walked to the window, returned, continue. The next morning, Marcus's servant moved through the market. Finally, he stopped before an old woman selling lentils. Aunt, I know you live where Adrian, son of Elias, makes his home. What kind of young man is he? She narrowed her eyes. Why do you ask? I am only a messenger. Adrian is not like others. He is his father's support, works the fields, sells the crop. His character is high, his thinking strong. The servant reported. The old man's son, thoughtful, alert, honored among people. Marcus raised his brow. Thoughtful. This is what I do not like. But I will handle this with cunning, not force. Adrian paid rent monthly, in grain. That night, he carried wheat to his landlord's house. But there, he found Marcus waiting. In the shadows, Adrian gave the grain and started home. All the way, he wondered, why was this merchant at my landlord's? Questions turned like water in a mill. He sensed danger, not visible, but present. like a shadow in the mind. When he reached home, Elias sat up in bed, very ill. "My son, something in your face I have never seen. Are you tired?" "Not tired, father. That proud man has begun his moves. He is laying traps." "Then understand, the test has come. We must face it with patience." Truth, standing firm. The next morning, they did not go to the fields. Suddenly, hard knocking. Adrian opened the door. There stood Marcus, chest forward, eyes contemptuous. Behind him, two men with hard faces. "Adrian, empty this house. I want you gone immediately." Shock mixed with anger. "Who are you to order us? You are not the landlord." "I am now. I bought it an hour ago. It is mine. Leave at once." "Why do this? My father is sick. The cold is severe. Give me time." Marcus's eyes filled with pleasure and refusal. "I will make your life difficult until you come work as my servant. You shamed me when I struck your father. You should have stayed silent. Now I want you shamed through the village. No one will give you shelter. Your father will die in this cold. That is the price of your pride." Adrian begged again. "Just time to find place for my father." Marcus signaled. The two men entered. They threw everything outside. Baskets, jars. Some fell, broke. Adrian shouted, "Stop. For the sake of human decency, stop." No one listened. Elias sat outside, on cold ground, silent, broken, shivering, hands on knees, staring at the ground. He coughed, deep and rattling, tears in his eyes, but no words. Adrian went to him. "Father, do not worry. I will find place. I will answer those who treated us this way. Never forget. Please do not worry." He gathered what was thrown out. They left. He went to every house, asking shelter, but no one dared. Everyone knew he had confronted Marcus. Every door closed, some with apologies, some with silence. Finally, Adrian reached the edge, where open fields stood. He sat near an abandoned hut, arranging their possessions, taking out last bread for his father. They huddled together for warmth. All night, they could not sleep from cold. Next morning, Adrian walked through village. People watched with strange eyes, sat, surprised, afraid. He went to their field. Horror waited. Marcus had trampled every growing thing. Mud and ruin. Adrian stood shattered. Who did this? Villagers approached. "Son, ask forgiveness from that merchant. He will never stop until you beg pardon. It is the only way." Adrian thought. Alone, he would never bow. But for his father, sick, he would endure anything. "I will ask forgiveness only for father. Perhaps he will give us shelter." He decided first to arrange food. But when he returned to the hut, the greatest shock waited. His father lay motionless, one arm outflung, face to the wall. Adrian ran. "Father, father." No answer. The body had grown cold. He sat broken. His sobs echoed. "Now I will never ask forgiveness. Never. I will die first." He looked at gray sky, raised shaking hands. "I have nothing. No home. No father. No power. I cannot act against him. But time can. Time is greater. Time will be my answer. Time will be my witness." In that moment, Adrian understood. Nothing left in this city. He gave everything to the turning of the world, and left, walking until village was behind him, until roads became strange, until he was someone else. And Marcus? He continued, grew richer, expanded trade, but consequence had begun. Its slow walk toward him. Before a month passed, Marcus's most loyal servant betrayed him, took all his wealth, gold, account books, disappeared into night. Marcus, wild with loss of control, burned that servant's house to the ground. The village people, exhausted by his cruelty, Went to the magistrate. After witnesses, Marcus was arrested. His pride had become madness. He refused to go. Tried to offer his house as bribe, but the magistrate was honest. Declared the house property of the state. Passed severe sentence. Months later, released from prison, but no merchant would trade with him. Credit ruined. A man of ships and warehouses. Now had nothing. His wife died. Of shame, poverty, broken heart. Gradually, his condition worsened. No honor, no wealth, no power. His mind began to follow. Only one son remained. Me. Father's mind grew worse. Could not sleep, would not eat. Only that word. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Finally, everyone called him mad. He no longer recognized even me. We live in broken shelter, because he has gone mad. Sometimes people pity us, bring bread, vegetables. We survive on that. Every morning, he walks. I walk with him. He says that word. I hold his hand. The boy's eyes were full. The old man slept in the corner, untouched by grief, lips still moving. Wrong, wrong, wrong. The merchant breathed deeply. Do you know where Adrian is now? The boy looked down. No. They say he left the country. No one knows. The merchant's eyes were wet. Adrian sits before you. I am the one your father wronged. The boy sat stunned. Joy and weeping mixed. Uncle, I wish to ask Adrian's forgiveness. For my father. Please, let this weight pass. Adrian smiled. Sad, but genuine. The heart can release what the mind cannot forgive. Your father has suffered enough. I do not carry cruelty forward. Silence filled the room. I will have your father treated by best healers. Give you proper place. Good work. You should not suffer for his actions. He saw his own consequences in time. That was the justice of the world. The slow turning of consequence. The boy wept without control. The old man slept on, knowing nothing of reconciliations. Adrian watched them. He thought of long years, cold nights in foreign ports, silence in empty hut, where he left his father. He thought of Marcus's pride, consuming everything, servants' betrayal, magistrate's judgment, fire of his own making, slow unraveling of a man who believed power permanent. The fire burned low. The boy's breathing steadied, exhaustion taking him. Adrian sat alone, with sleeping old man, who once was mighty, noticed how lips moved slightly, that word forming in dreams, groove worn so deep, that lost mind could not abandon it. Wrong, wrong, wrong. The last possession, final inheritance. He covered them with blankets, banked the fire. In mourning, arrangements, healers, new life for son, who never chose inheritance. But now, in darkness, Adrian sat with weight of everything between two ruined families. Circle closed unpredictably. Proud merchant destroyed himself. Boy who waited became instrument of mercy. He thought of Elias, bending to gather vegetables from dirt, his own young voice, challenging power in market square, not knowing what seeds planted, how long to grow, how deep roots would reach. Outside, cities slept, markets would open, young men would walk, with chins raised, believing strength permanent as stone. Adrian knew better. Power passes. Pride builds its own prison. Words spoken in anger or mercy travel further than imagined, sometimes years, sometimes generations, before finding answer in patience of time. In silence waiting for all men alike, he sat until dawn, grayed the window. Old man stirred, mumbled that word. Settled. Boy slept deeply, first time in years. In warm house with door that closed, floor that did not let wind through. Adrian would not tell him everything. Some weights meant to be carried alone. Boy would learn own lessons, make own choices. Fire was ash. Room smelled of bread, wood smoke, old grief becoming something else. Adrian stood, stretched, went to wake household. There was work to do. There was always work to do,